Coming up, an unforgettable whale encounter. This might be Baja's most beautiful mission. Sometimes the biggest challenge is just doing laundry.
¡Viva la México! Baja Mexico, nice and slow, where every mile steals the show. ¡Viva la México! ¡Viva la México!
Just before Guerrero Negro on Mexico 1, we found the Mubay Museo del Barredo Peninsular. Other travelers we met on the road recommended to check out this rehabilitation station. In southern Alberta, this species is plentiful, but in Baja California, it was almost extinct. With fewer than 200 animals remaining, this partly private and government-run organization started this conservation effort. We were given a private tour by the residential biologist who guided us through one of the two breeding stations. The biologist explained that the pronghorn, often mistaken for an antelope, but unique to North America and belonging to the giraffe family, plays a key role in the desert by dispersing seeds and supporting vegetation health. As we moved between the enclosures, the system became clear. Each group plays a specific role in the recovery program that began in 1997. The biologist explained how controlled breeding and relocation between the northern and the southern stations help maintain genetic diversity and stability. Only at the end did we step inside the museum. There, exhibits and a detailed timeline trace decades of conservation work, turning what we had just experienced in the field into a clear story. One of careful science, patience, and species slowly returning to its place in the Baja landscape.
The Hippolytus, or fingers. Fauna that you can find in Africa, you can find it here. In North America.
We passed the north-south divide and entered Baja California Sur. After spending much of the morning at the Pronghorn Refuge, it was time for coffee and lunch. We turned off the highway at Guerrero Negro and explored the town for a bit, looking for a place to stop for lunch. At the Black Coffee Cafe, our needs are filled. We enjoyed the nice patio and watched a steady stream of overlanders drive by. In Guerrero Negro, we ran into a familiar face, John, who we had met earlier at the Condor Viewpoint. After talking about our plans for the next few days, we decided to go whale watching together. Whale watching has always been one of our biggest dreams. Together we drove to Laguna Olla del Libre whale watching tours, a place where you can not only go whale watching but also camp right next to the lagoon.
It's funny because before I left, I was actually looking at just because they said cell services.
We bought our tickets for a whale watching tour for the next morning.
Don't be shy.
At 8 a.m. sharp, we climbed into a boat for a 2-hour adventure into the lagoon.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Leopoldo? Gonna see some whales today. Hopefully.
The captain fired up the engine and we raced full speed across the water towards the whale zone. Once we arrived, we waited. And waited. Then finally, we caught our first glimpse of a whale. But at that exact moment, a coffee mug dropped inside the boat with a huge bang. The whale disappeared immediately. And once again, we waited. Out of nowhere, a massive mama whale surfaced next to us, with her calf swimming right beside her.
Oh, okay.
Before we knew it, the whales were right beside the boat. So close, they were actually pushing it against it at times. The whales rolled through the water, turning and splashing all around us. It's mating season, and they were incredibly playful. They were also unbelievably curious, coming up right up to the boat and basically playing with our camera. After the long wait, it was more than worth it. One of the most unforgettable wildlife experiences we've ever had.
was awesome. Just an amazing whale show. It was really, really awesome.
No, I didn't expect that.
Still high from our whale adventure, we said our goodbyes and continued our journey south. After a couple days boondocking, it was time for laundry and a shower. In Vizacino, we set up camp at the parking of Hotel Caracaman. Here we could use the showers and the bathroom for a small fee. We set out on foot to explore the town in search of a lavanderia, aka a laundromat. Eventually, we stepped into Lavanderia Diana and in our best Spanish asked how everything worked. Once we understood the process, we headed back to gather our laundry and returned, ready to have it washed and dried. While waiting on our laundry, we went for tacos at a locally family-run restaurant.
We got queso tacos con carne. Muy bien. Delicioso. He gives a review. Good. Yeah.
Before we left the open road, we had to fill up our water tanks at the Aqua Purificado, the drink water station. Pretty content that we managed all of this with our limited Spanish, we set out again, ready for more adventure. We found the Cueva El Rachon exploring Google Maps when we were preparing for this trip. This archaeological site preserves one of the best known set of rock paintings in this region. The drive towards the cave paintings leads us again through really beautiful landscapes with rolling hills and deep canyons. There is no fuel available on this road, so come prepared. When we stopped at the UNESCO World Heritage Site, we found a locked gate. We could see the cave paintings and the cave from far, but there was no way to come close. At least they were protected against vandalism. We continued the road up the mountain to see if we could find out some information. The road ends at the little community of San Francisco de la Sierra. The little town is occupied by two families that run a ranch and live mostly off the land. We couldn't help to step into the little yellow mission and explore the seminary. In San Francisco de la Sierra, we also learned that you can buy tickets for visiting the rock paintings at the hostel just before entering the town. We totally missed that sign. At the hostel, we bought our tickets and hired a local guide to take us to the historical site. Once we were inside the gate, our guide started to explain how the paintings were created and what the scenes represented. The scenes in this cave are dynamic, with multiple human and animal figures interacting. The colors remain vibrant despite the passage of centuries, and the compositions reflect a rich, symbolic and carefully crafted worldview. The paintings seem to tell a story in motion. Visiting Cueva El Rachón is like stepping into an open-air ceremonial hall.
Agua. Agua.
How did you like your lunch in the middle of the desert?
Yeah, very good.
What did we have for lunch?
It's healthy, it's cheap, and good view, surroundings. So, yeah.
Military checkpoints are plentiful on the highways. Our approach is simple: smile and wave. San Ignacio is the meeting point for many overlanders, so we wanted to check it out for sure. We took the wrong turn off and ended in a palm tree forest. With no way out, we turned around and tried a different, more successful route. We stopped at the plaza. It's the beating heart of this historic town. Tall trees shade the playing kids at the plaza, playing soccer. The surrounding restaurants with outdoor patios give the town a very vibrant look. Directly across from the plaza stands the impressive Mission San Ignacio de la Loya. The mission has been in continuous use since its founding in 1728 and is often called the prettiest mission in Baja. One of the three 18th century altarpieces inside is dedicated to the San Ignacio de la Loya, the town's patron saint. The mission was initiated by the famous Jesuit Fernando Cansac and was completed in 1786. With lava block walls nearly 1.2 meters or 4 feet thick, the former Jesuit mission San Ignacio de Cacacaman is flanked by a grove of citrus trees. The local coffee shop set us up with a very nice latte. If you find our sticker somewhere on your travels, send us a picture and we return that with a nice surprise. No boondocking this time, just hanging out with some other overlanders and share experience and tips. We found a nice spot between the date palms where Akira could play with the neighbor's puppy. The campground has toilets, hot showers and a sandy dump. We highly recommend this campground. The campground is located in a palm oasis, just a short walk from the town plaza. At the edge of the campground there is a donkey stable. The donkeys are adorable and try to play with Ruby's hands.
Wat doe je daar? Niet bijten. Ik vertrouw jou niet. Oh ja, hier.
Kira is used to horses at home, so she wanted to say hi also.